Hello, and welcome to some WarThunder. And yes, I know it's been a long time since I've recorded a video, but I've been waiting for this. Version 1.70.1945.30. There's been an update this week, so I know I'm a bit late on reviewing this update, but you know, I've been grinding, so I had to, yeah. Starting off with the American planes, actually, is, well, we get a P-51, which is basically the same exact thing as the Mustang Mark 1A. 4 Hispano Mark II cannons, except it's not premium and it's not upgraded. So yeah, battle rating 3.7, 580 kilometers an hour at stock, max altitude of 8839 meters, 22.2 seconds turn time, rate of climb 8.5 meters a second, with a takeoff run of 491 meters. Next plane we have in this update for the American tree is the 82 Skyraider. A battle rating of 6.7, requires 220,000 RP to research, 535 kilometers an hour max speed, at a height of 5,822 meters, max altitude of 8,900 meters, 23-second turn time, rate of climb 10.5 meters a second, takes 600 meters to take off. On stock, it's armed with 2 A&M 3 cannons with 400 rounds. That's 200 per gun, and you automatically start with 12 HAVAR rockets, HVAR, and the modifications are basically the same as any other plane, but the bombs, man. 12 127mm rockets at base, 12 127mm rockets plus the 2216, 2,216 pound bomb or pound torpedo, or 2 Tiny Tims and 12 127mm rockets, 2 12 127mm rockets, 2 500 pound bombs, 12 127mm rockets, 2 1,000 pound bombs, 2 Tiny Tims, 1200. Wait, this is the same as this. Oh, jeez. Oh, wait a minute. No, this is not. This is a 2,000 pound bomb plus 12 5-hour rockets plus 2 Tiny Tims. Wait a minute. Alright, so, and this is 12 rockets, 2,000 pound bomb, 2 500 pound bombs, and this is 12 rockets, 1 2,000 pound bomb, 2 1,000 pound bombs. So this is massive ground tank armament. And yeah, moving on with we're doing planes first, and then we're going to do the tanks last. Moving on with Germany, they get some new stuff. Well, they get one new plane, which is the BF-109B1 Late. It is now the first BF-109 you could research, and it's armed with 2 MG-17 machine guns, and there's no upgrades for added cannon pods or bombs, so you just get what you get. Battle rating 1.7, 4K RP to research, 465 kilometers an hour, max speed, max altitude of 9,000 meters, 22-second turn time, rate of climb of 10.2 meters a second, with a 210-meter takeoff run. Along with the HS-129s, they're not new, but they get a cockpit, the B2 and B3, and I think the Romanian version does as well. And yeah, that's about it for Germany. Oh, wait a minute. A new Arado, the Arado 234C3. It's a jet bomber. Its battle rating is 6.7, 270,000 RP to research, max speed of 857 kilometers an hour at sea level, max altitude of 13,000 meters, 29-second turn time, rate of climb 28.5 meters a second, and a 1,500 meter takeoff run. It's armed with 2 MG-151 cannons, here and here in the nose, along with, it's a bomber. It could carry at base 3 250s, 250 kilograms, C 500 kilograms, 1,000, 1,000 to 250s. So it could carry 1,500 kilograms of bombs. Or if you add it up, does it tell you the weight in pounds? Nope. So for pounds, it tells you the weight in kilograms, but for kilograms, it doesn't tell you the weight in pounds. Okay. So yeah, that is it for German planes, I think. Yeah. The Russian planes, you get just a crap load of IL-2s. The IO-2 that was standard, that was in the game, is now named IO-2 1942, and the IO-2M that was in the game already is now named IO-2M Type 3. You get two new IO-2s, the IO-237 and the IO-2M 1943. The IO-2s just don't need to look at them. Along with a premium Yak-9M and a premium LA-7 for the bundles. Oh, and I think I missed the bundles for American planes. For American planes, your new bundles is a premium P-47 that's way faster. It's a different modification. It's a P-47M, and you get P-51D, P-51D10. So it's basically in between the D5 and the D20. But yeah, it's a different model. I don't know. I don't see the difference really. They're all the same. 711, 711, 711. Yeah, they all have the same exact speed. I don't know what the difference is between them. And I think, yeah, okay. So the Germans don't really get anything for premium. Russians get a premium Yak-9M and a premium LA-7. The British planes, yeah, you get a lot in the British planes. You get the Nimrod Mark II, the Sea Gladiator Mark I. This, you get the Nimrod Mark II, which is another installation of the Nimrod series of planes, except, it gets a tailhook, and it's armed with two 7.7 Vickers E machine guns, 1.0 battle rating, so it's basically a reserve plane that you have to research. Sea Gladiator, same armament as the other Gladiators, except it has a tailhook. Aristohook, that's the name of it, Aristohook. There, but it's pretty, overall it's the same, pretty much. You get Sea Hurricane Mark 1B, which is pretty much the same as the Mark 1 late, except different camo. I think a different engine, I'm not sure. And you get an Aristohook. Wait, let's check. Well, I mean, 508, and this one's 508 as well. So yeah, it's pretty much the same. You get the Mark 1C Sea Hurricane, which has a bit faster engine, 512 kilometers an hour. So it's faster by a bit, but it's armed with 4 Hispano Mark IIs. So it's the first Hurricane armed with cannons. Hopefully they're gonna add in more. I think there's one that was armed with 40mm cannons. I think there was one that was armed with, yeah, I think they, sure. So yeah, as well, you get the Fireflies, the Firefly F Mark I, with only 240 rounds and 4 cannons, battle rating of 4.0, max speed of 508 kilometers an hour, max altitude 10,050 meters, turn time 21 seconds, rate of climb 12.7 meters a second, takeoff run 480 meters. The battle rating of the Sea Hurricanes, I think I forgot to mention, 2.0 for the first Sea Hurricane, and 3.0 for the second. So it's right on par. These two are right on par. The Mark 1 late and the Mark 1B. This basically just gives the reason now that you don't have to go through, say, to get to tier 5. What I did was I got the Mark 5 Tempest, Mark 2 Tempest, and this F Mark 9. And so let's see. Yeah. So I'm not gonna mention all that. But yeah, the Firefly FR Mark 5, which I also have. I'll be doing a video of the FR Mark 5 soon because I want to fly this plane a lot more than I do. I've flown it once or twice, and I got a kill. It's a 4.7 battle rating plane, 521 kilometers an hour. It's faster than the second or first one, except its turn time is a dismal 30 seconds. And its rate of climb is also a dismal 11.2 meters a second. But you get way more ammo, and you get Hispano Mark 5s. Because if you compare this to the F Mark 1, the F Mark 1 could climb a bit better and turn faster, but it's a bit slower. But this could go a bit faster, but apparently it climbs less and it turns slower. So I'm going to have to upgrade these and see like their max final stats. You get a Seafire Mark 17, which I think is a Griffin. You get a Griffin Seafire, 5.3 battle rating, 75k RPD research. Yeah, it's a Griffin. And except you get 2 Hispano Mark 5s instead of Mark 2s, and you get 4 7.7s, or 30 caliber machine guns. and it's a Spitfire. It's got good turn time, good ready climb, and its speed is pretty good. And you get this camo, which I think the Royal Navy camo looks the best out of all the camos in the game. The next plane that you get for the British is the Seafire FR-47, which is 100k to research, 6.0 battery rating, 700 kilometers an hour, armed with 4 Hispano Mark IVs. And it could turn really well, because it's a Spitfire. But look at this, you get counter-rotating propellers. I think this one goes the normal way, and the one in the back goes the opposite. So yeah. And here's the plane everyone has been waiting for. The Sea Fury FB-11. One of the many Sea Furies. It's basically a Sea Tempest, if you think of it. There's the Arista hook. Pretty long Arista hook. And it's armed with, it's the same armament as the Tempest Mark V. It has 5 propellers. And I think the Tempest Mark V also has 5 propellers. Maybe? Does it have 5 propellers? Nope, it only has 4. The Tempest Mark V is 4. And maybe it's the Tempest Mark II that has 5 propellers. I think the Tempest Mark II has 5. Oh, 4. Only has 4 as well. So you get an added propeller. So 724 kilometers an hour. 703. So it's faster than the Tempest Mark V, and it's way faster than the Tempest Mark II. Tempest Mark II is 667 kilometers an hour, and the Sea Fury is 724 kilometers an hour. So yeah, the Sea Fury FB-11, turn time, it could turn pretty well, and it could climb pretty well once again. So it's pretty good. So your only issue with this fleet air arm right now is the Fireflies. They're either underperforming or that's what they are, and they're just crap, kinda. Unless, well, once you get them upgraded, which mine aren't upgraded yet. And you have the Attacker FB-1, which is the jet fighter for Fleet Air Arm. 7.0 battle rating, 4 Hispano Mark IVs, turn time in 25 seconds, rate of climb in 28 meters a second, 270k research, 270k RP needed to research it, and it's, yeah. I mean, look at this engine. I think this is a Neem engine. Griffin Neem. Rolls-Royce Neem. Yeah, that's the name of it. And the fuel tanks. And it has really bad fuel tank placings right here. Right on each the small fuel tanks, but and yeah, fuel tanks in the wings as well. And they're the guns are wing mounted. So this is the first British plane, or British jet with wing-mounted cannons instead of nose-mounted. But you get the same armament, 4 Hispano Mark IVs, but you get less ammo. Yeah, you get way less ammo than Meteors. But you get more ammo than the Vampires. You get 24 more rounds than the Vampires. And I think you get way less ammo than the Camp. Oh my god, the Canberra has the most. Oh my god, 500 rounds per gun on the Canberra, and I think the Canberra. Oh my god, the Canberra also got a cockpit. Also, there's 2 new premium planes: a premium LF Mark IX Spitfire, if you don't feel like grinding this LF Mark IX, and a premium FR Mark 14E. And again, this plane is for if you want to grind the regular Mark 14E. Yeah. And Japan gets 2 new planes as well. The Kai-21, which is a Tier 1 bomber. It's armed with 7-point TE machine gun. That's a new machine gun name. That's a new gun in this game. I think the TE is this one right here. That's the new machine gun. I wonder how good it is. And then you have the Type 89, and it can carry 19 50-kilogram bombs. Or 10 100-kilogram bombs, or 4 250s, or 2 500s. Nothing special. No, there's not even armor on this plane. And it has fuel tanks in the wings, which are bad for even a small fuel tank in front of a minor fuel tank. You have 3 defensive turrets. You have a defensive turret there, you have a defensive turret there, and you have a defensive turret there. And also you get a G2M2, which is basically a G2. It's a rating for tier 2. It's 3.3 battle rating, 14k RP needed, 653 kilometers an hour, 1,500 meters. Actually, this is pretty good, except you know what this is? You basically just sacrifice 220 mils for 10.7s, and that's it. Pretty much about the same. 653 kilometers an hour, and this one is 607. So it's a bit slower. And then G2M4 is 6. Yeah. So this is faster than this, but this is faster than this. So yeah, basically, I mean, it's pretty good for its tier. I mean, come on. It's basically an A6M, except it's like a Focke-Wulf kind of type of A6M. You boom zoom, even though the A6Ms you can boom zoom. So yeah. Onto the tank version of Dispatch, starting with the American tanks. You get American tank destroyers, starting with the M2A2, which is a reserve. It's only armed with one 30 cal and one 50 cal, so it's a tank without even a cannon, so no point in going over it. You get the 75mm M3, which is a truck with a 75mm on it. It can carry 60 rounds. It has no armor whatsoever, 6mm of armor, because it's a truck. And yeah, but it could, man, pretty decent pen. 109 at 100 meters, 92 at 500 meters, 76 at 1 kilometer. Reload rate 6.5 seconds, battery rating 2.3. It has some ammo on the floors, and it has fuel tanks. Weird place to put a fuel tank in a truck. In the bed? In a truck bed. Yeah. On with the what people have been waiting for now, the M10 Wolverine, I think that's the name of it. It has the same gun, the M7 cannon, as the M6 Heavy. 3.3 battle rating, 410 horsepower engine, 49 kilometers an hour max speed, maximum inclination of 41 degrees, but a dismal turret rotation speed of only 4.5 degrees a second. Pretty good vertical guidance, negative 10 on depression, positive 30 on elevation. Whole armor of 38, 19, 19 at a slope of 55 degrees and 68 degrees on the front, 38 degrees on the side, 28 degrees in the rear. You have some pieces here of 5mm of 89 degrees slope, 39 here, 89 on the top, 25 on the sides, 25.4 turret on the turret sides. You have a turret mountlet of 57.15. That's a weird thickness, but it's sloped at 44 degrees on the top, 45 degrees on the bottom, so it's 80mm thick, basically mountlet. And yeah, internal components. Some ammo in the back of the turret, ammo on the sides, and yeah, the engine is pretty small, kinda. The next is the M18 Hellcat, or also the Black Cat, same exact tank, but it's premium. And yeah, you get the M1 gun, which is the same gun on the 76 Shermans. No armor whatsoever. 12, 12, 12, 25, 12, 12, 125 at 100 meters, 116 at 500 meters, 106 at 1 kilometer, 6.5 second reload rate, and you get a better turret rotation than the M10 is at 24 degrees a second. Maximum inclination of 21 degrees. Max speed, this is the fastest tank in the game. Max speed is, well, on engine upgraded. Mine has, yeah, I have no major parts for mine, so 80 kilometers an hour, 17.7 tons, battle rating of only 4.7. So the American tank destroyers are quite OP for their battle rating as of right now. And then you get the M36 Jackson or the M36 Slugger. I don't know. Jackson or Slugger? I don't know which sounds better. You get the M3 cannon. You get way more armor. 50, 25, 25. 76, 31, 31. So you get way more armor, way more pen. 188 at 100 meters. 163 at 500 meters. 137 at 1 kilometer. But the reload rate, since it's a 90mm, it's 11.8 seconds. Battle rating of 5.7, if I haven't already mentioned it. It's pretty much the same exact slope, 56, 56, and you have 107.8mm slope, or not slope, but piece of armor here at, like, it's just there. Yeah, sides, the 20-degree slope there, 37-degree slope there. You have basically the turret is 31 there, and you have this box thing at 25 millimeters thick. Internal components. You have ammo in the back of the turret, and you have ammo on the side of the tank. You have an engine, more ammo, radiator, and the fuel tanks are here. You also have a machine gunner, driver, loader, commander, and gunner. So, yeah. And then, Doom Turtle. You get to Team 95. Right now, it's OP from anything in the front. I'm going to show you why. Tier 5 tank, 7.0 battle rating, 270k research required, which is the same amount required for the T-32 and the first Patton, I think. It weighs 86.2 tons. It has a 500 horsepower engine, max speed of only 13 kilometers an hour, max inclination of 30 degrees, turret rotation speed, what turret? 8.5 degrees a second. -5, +19. Whole armor. Here we go. 305 millimeters in the front, 152 millimeters in the side, but only 50 millimeters in the rear. And the turret armor is the same. Armor pen, 248 at 100 meters, 218 at 500 meters, 190 at 1 kilometer. With a 20-second reload rate, armed with a 105mm T5 E1 cannon that can hold 62 rounds and a 150 caliber machine gun. And now the armor. Boom! Look at this armor. 305mm there. So this is slowed back at 29 degrees. So you're giving greater than 500mm. Nothing can bend this right here. Nothing can bend this. The front of this tank is impenetrable in this game. Unless you're lucky ass motherfucker, and you shoot the optics, which I don't know if that's even armored. Also, you have a lower plate of only 153.35mm, but it's sloped downward at 60 degrees, and it gives almost 200mm effective thickness. You have 4 tracks. 4 tracks. I mean, even the piece covering the track is 76.2mm thick. And even this piece, which will lead to nothing side of the tank. But the side is butter. 63mm in the side, 101mm in the rear of the side. Actually, 76.2 there, but 101.6 there. 63 in the side, and 63 in the side. In the rear of the tank, only 50mm thick. Top of the tank, you have these weird things. That's 38mm thick, and the rest of the tank is 38.1mm thick. Except the turret, actually, I think you could pen. Yeah, from the front you could actually shoot the commander, the hatches on the top of the tank, and you could probably get some nasty front toe kills on the T-95. But that's if he's showing that, which you'd probably be angled somehow, some way that would make you just ricochet off those. So yeah, and you also get premium tanks. You get the Black Cat, which is the same as just the Hellcat. But you get a Quad-P, which is the most expensive premium in the game so far. Which it's the same as the regular Sherman, except it's the same stats and whatever. 4.3 battle rating because of a rocket thing that can carry 60 T-34E1 rockets. I don't know what is it. I think there are 100. Oh, it doesn't tell you what millimeter they are. I don't know, what millimeter are these rockets? I don't know. I think they're 100mm rockets, I'm guessing. So it's basically the same as Shem, but you get rockets, and it's 9,000, and it's basically 9,800 golden eagles to buy. You also get a T-28, which is way less expensive, and way more worth the golden eagles. It's only 7480, and it's basically the downgraded size of a T-95. Same gun, and I think the same armor value. Yeah, pretty much the same armor value in the front, 305mm. Nothing can penetrate this tank from the front once again, except you loses its width. It's a slimmed down T-95, basically. Same exact armor value there. Only 50mm in the side, 63mm in the top of the side. Each of these is 76.2mm, the hatches. The rear of the tank is 50mm, and again, you have these weird things above it. of above the engine. The internal components. I mean, again, it's look at the ammo load. It's the primer and the warheads. You know, the main shell. Look at the vertical aiming drive and the horizontal aiming drive. They're so tech. And the mantlet is a circle. And yeah, so yeah, that is the American tanks. German tanks, nothing. German tanks, you get one thing: the Stu 42G. Yeah, you get one thing: the Stu 42G, which is basically a Stug. It's a Stug G. It's a Stug G, armed with a 105mm howitzer that can carry 46 rounds, 3.7 battle rating, and it's the same as a Stug G, pretty much. I'm pretty sure. Yep. It's the same as this. Oh, wait a minute. Its turret rotates a bit slower, but its turret could go up a bit higher. But same armor value, and a gun. Well, it's a howitzer, so you fire HE anyways, and anything will die. And yeah, that's German tanks. They only get one tank this patch, which is, I guess, a good thing because the last update they got a mouse. So I guess it's good. I mean, it's funny. They only get one tank. Hopefully I didn't miss anything. Russia, you get, for Russia tanks, you get a 4M gas AAA, Tier 1, 1.0 reserve, basically, flak, well, not really flak. It's a machine gun truck. It carries 4 7.62 maximum machine guns with 4,000 rounds, which is 1,000 round each gun. And you know what's funny? The thickest part of this tank? Wood. 15mm thick wood. So you know what that means? Stone wood exists, my friends. And if you angle it, you can actually get 50mm out of wood. You get 50mm thickness out of wood. That's funny. But yeah, these maximum machine guns, they're funny. They're fun. I need to research it because I haven't really focused on Russian tanks yet. You get a T-34E STZ, oops, which is the same as all the other T-34s at Tier 2. Except, I think it gets a bit more armor. And the sides are basically the same, but the armor here, you have, here, you have 15mm plate covering 45mm plate. So 15 plus 45 is 60mm, and it's sloped at 60 degrees. The weaknesses would be here, here, and here. Let me point them out without this thing. Here, the machine gun port, the commander hatch, or driver hatch. Basically the main hatch for the tank anyways. Here and here by these hook things. And yeah, that's pretty much about it. The weakness on the T-34 STZ. And the checks are a bit different. I think they're a bit more armored. Also get a premium T-34. Get a T-34E premium, T-34-85E, which is the same as the regular T-34-85, except you get a bit. Yeah, you get some high explosive protection. Mesh armor, 15mm thick mesh armor. Here at least it's modeled here on the sides and on these sides. But it looks like it's supposed to be modeled on the top and on the other side of the turret, but it's not. You just get some mesh armor. It's basically, yeah. You also get a premium IS-2. Premium IS-2. Same as the standard other IS-2. No wait, it's a premium IS-2 1944. Oh my god. Oh, how can I tell? Because, oh god. Oh, sorry. It has the same exact front nose piece, like it's sloped. And the premium IS-2 has a 6.7 battle rating, and it's the same as the IS-2. This IS-2. Yeah. Oh yeah. I forgot about to mention. You get a new tank destroyer, SCU-122-54. It's basically it's a tank destroyer based off the T-54 chassis with a 122 mil gun, and it has the highest caliber, pretty much the highest caliber machine gun on the tank. Not the highest caliber machine gun in the game because the BF-109 F1 has a 15mm gun, which I think it counts, is counted as a machine gun. But this has a 14.5, two 14.5mm machine guns. That's a higher caliber than the 13mm machine guns on the Falcon Wolves. 14mm machine gun. Also, it can carry Sable rounds, which 1400 meters a second velocity. Pen is next. It's a 122 mil gun. The heat shell. The heat shells can pen 400 millimeters. I think these heat shells on the SU-122-54 are now the highest spending heat shell, or the highest spending shell in the game. Yeah. Well, I checked that with the M103. So let's say if the highest spending heat shell in the game has been won over, M103 should have 380mm pen on its heat shell. Yep. So, guess what? M103 is no longer the highest spending tank in the game. The highest spending tank in the game now belongs to the SU-122 of 54, which is 400 millimeters. You see that? 400 millimeters thick on heat. Also, the T-34s could carry Sabo. And the T-34 1947 can't, but I think the 1949 and the 1951 could carry Sabo. Yep. ZBM-8 rounds of Sabo on the 1949, and as well as this can carry heat. The 1951 can carry a heat shell, just 350 mil pen. Damn. That's really high. That's almost as high as the pen as a M103 heat shell. It's like 30 millimeters off. But yeah, you can carry Sabo now in these two T-54s. I don't think the ISs can they carry heat? They have this. I think they have a standard gun. No, that's the SU-124. Nope, they can't carry heat. And yeah, this has been. Oh wait a minute. I guess this has been a review of a 1.49 WarThunder patch 1.49. There we go. AKA 1.70.1945.30. So yeah, have a good day. Leave in the comments how you're liking 1.49. Why do I keep saying that? We just got a 1.47. But it's really 1.70.1945. And the reason why, Victory in Europe Day. 70-year anniversary, if I haven't said that already. So, yeah. This is really, this is, alright. Just tell me what you want me to do next in WarThunder or any other games I play. Or, tell me what game you want me to play, as long as it's free. Yeah. Please leave a comment of that, like, and subscribe. And have a good day.